Listen to this track, bitch. Listen to this track, bitch.
Yeah, boy.
Hey.
And we back.
Beauty and the Beat.
Just like that.
Jessica Dime in the building.
I go by the name of Drumma Boy, a.k.a. D-Boy Fresh.
Hey.
And we got a real special guest, man, my brother from another mother, from the M-Town.
Legendary.
He is here in the flesh.
What?
Her.
Man, he her, man.
You hear me?
Fizzle, Jazze motherfucking Pha, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
We've been waiting on this one, man.
Jews and
We
Gentiles,
have-
dogs, cat, fleas.
Hey.
We have been waiting.
Hey, man, it's so beautiful in the
Cheers, man.
in the beautiful.
Man.
It's the beautiful in the beat section.
Yeah.
Yes.
Beauty
Cheers.
and the beats, man.
Yeah, they start. Hey, listen, y'all. I don't know if y'all know, but they start off with a whole photo shoot. They got all the the beautiful pieces, dime pieces running around. Dime piece got the dime pieces running around. They have the
It's
lavish
beauty in the beat.
wardrobe consultants back there, and all kind of shit.
The essentials.
Oh man,
Yes.
it's lovely here,
Yes.
man.
Yes.
I love it
We
here.
are so
Bright
happy to
lights.
have you.
I love it here. It's
Come on,
fabulous.
man. Yeah, you fit right in.
Hey,
Right in.
lavishly coordinated.
Yes.
You understand me? Anything
now.
else would be uncivilized
Hey.
and so uncouth.
Oh man. It's so much cloth
I'm too
talk,
clean
man.
to be the garbage man. You understand me?
Hey now,
We're
say
gonna get
now.
into the cloth talk, man.
Smell it.
We gotta we obviously from Memphis, coming from the city, man, coming from the greats, the Barcades.
Father God.
Oh,
In the name of Jesus. The forefathers of funk.
What was that like growing up, Jazze?
Man, you
Talk
went
to
right
me,
into
man.
it, then you went right
I'm like,
straight to the
yeah,
phone.
I'm like,
I like
come
that
on, man.
about
Like,
you.
I want to
Man,
go
listen,
from the beginning.
Let me tell you something.
That's
Let me
one
tell
thing
you-
about our show.
Boy,
We
you
go
gonna
from the
make me
beginning.
get teary-eyed in here, boy. I get teary-eyed about the funk now.
We want to hear.
You know what I'm saying? So because that's where I'm from. So when y'all hear all the pimping overtones and all the diamonds and such, and man, I come from the barcades. Being on stage, backstage might be just give you a landscape of our Christmas Eve. Might be somebody like the Temptations actually singing the Christmas song in the living room. You might have Shaka Khan over here. Just we got Patti LaBelle. We got everybody just coming through just
family.
Eddie Levert was one of my dad's best friends. All those guys, man, some of the most influential cats. Of course, you got like the greats from in town. You know what I'm saying?
And dad is James Alexander.
Yeah, man, being on the road with James Alexander, the Barcades, like, man, I've been popping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been popping. So in Memphis, for just being with the kings of Memphis, you know what I'm saying, on the black side, you know what I'm saying? All sides, if you ask me. You know what I mean? Going to school with my daddy's tour jacket on.
I was gonna ask you. You was like this as a kid.
What?
Just
Lit.
You let them know.
fly. Come in the living room, slide in with the
man.
socks.
Had it laid
You
on
did
the bed.
that.
Had
Come
it
in and
all laid on
run
the
and
bed.
run real fast and slide in.
Fast. And furious.
When did you know that you were a different child and your dad, like, you was different, like your family was different? When did you realize?
Immediately, because people tell you, because I was the one, like, when everybody was getting the same Jordans, I'll get mine and put them up. You know what I'm saying? Until I got the second pair, because it wasn't like I got everything that I wanted, because it just wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? My mom really raised me.
Yeah.
And Pops, her and Pops wasn't out of eye the whole time. So it's kind of like, when it's like that, Mama got to kind of fend for herself. So that that bank account different when you ain't at daddy house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in reality, when I was like 4 years old, I moved to LA. So, being with moms, she was also in the entertainment business, but she was more of a struggling entertainer, like really background singing for everybody, for Philip Bailey and the Living Epistles, who was under Earth, Wind and Fire. That was his gospel side. You know what I'm saying? Billy Preston, you might not know none of these people, but DJ Rogers. I know you didn't see him.
If I hear a name, I'm gonna look him up.
Man, and me too.
I do the research.
Man, like that, when you hear that comment when he sang some of that faithful to the end, that's my mama.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? That type of, You know what I mean? So from Barbara Streisand to Natalie Cole, she sang with everybody. Gap Band.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and
That's
then
major.
with Dad being on stage with him, being backstage with Rick James and Cameo, Switch, DeBarge. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Crazy.
Legendary.
Crazy. So it was on both sides.
Yeah, on both sides. Because
crazy.
in the
I ain't
summer,
know that.
in the
Me
summer
either.
I would fly back to Memphis just to spend the summer with my pop. You know what I'm saying? She was always made sure that I was, because she knew I was an entertainment child.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really know in the beginning that I was an entertainment child. I just knew that I was around entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But I didn't know that I was, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That-
had
but
this
I was
energy.
that kid that they never told when I put my hands on the SSL, which the big board that you see when you see studios. They never told me, like, don't touch that. They never told me. They was like, oh, you want to know what that does?
Yeah.
So that's the difference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you know a kid is special, be like, no, you know, okay, you know, we didn't have automation where everything moves. You can see all the music. So it's like, okay, when the fade come, move these three, and then we're going to fade it down right here.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah.
Slow. You know what I'm saying?
And just getting
I'll
you
come back from
involved.
there.
That kept triggering
Yeah.
your brain,
Right.
kept triggering your mind.
Right.
Yeah.
When did you make your first beat? How did you get into production? Like, when did the beat making come from? Was there a first piece of equipment?
The beat making really came from the Fat Boys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't really,
Yeah, so
you know,
you
we
just
didn't
had
have, we
you,
didn't
your
have,
spirit,
yeah,
your
it was
vibe.
like, but I think even right before that, I had a Dr. Rhythm. I had a. You had
How
a Dr.
old is
Rhythm?
this? How
You had a
old are
Dr.
you?
Rhythm?
I ain't
I had to
Dr.
be,
Rhythm.
damn. Yeah, Dr. Rhythm before you, so you know.
I ain't have a Dr. Rhythm. Right?
when you first started, was it Pro Tools?
Nah, hell no. Fuck no. I was on
You was
fucking
on Reel to Reel?
MP60.
60.
I was on
62?
MP60.
Was you on the 2?
No, I wasn't on the 62. I was on the MP60. My first software that I used was a program called Rhythm Ace.
I remember that.
And then there was a band in the box software. Cause you know my dad's in the orchestra, my
Right,
opera,
right,
you know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
I was learning like bands and how to put together bands and whatnot. Learning F sharp and G major and different
Right.
keys and whatnot, and theory. You know what I mean? But
So I
then
had to. That was it. It was like, I think it was about this big. You know what
What's
I
it
mean?
called? A
It's,
doctor?
Dr. Rhythm. It was a great, a little
Dr.
great.
Rhythm.
Yeah,
So how
yeah,
old are you at this time? 13,
I had to
14?
be 15, about 15
Wow.
years
Okay.
old. You know what I mean? I started messing around with that. But then, you know, in LA also, you know, man, I went to like 13 different schools. So I went to school in Costa Mesa for like a couple years, which there were no black kids there.
That's major for you though, because now you know how to entertain
Yeah.
all type of
That.
different environments.
All of that, and know how to
Yeah.
move. And I
It's
didn't
well-rounded.
I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't. And it's crazy because even if there was racism, I didn't see it.
Right.
I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it like that. I always got the, can I touch your hair? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That
yeah.
type of, you know what I mean?
Curious, cool.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But they in school they thought I was Eddie Murphy. You know what I'm saying? Back then, Richard Pryor, Red Fox. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That's what they would compare me to. They was like, they thought I was the funniest person in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just I would just turn up. I was super funny back then though.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why.
You still funny.
I mean,
Jazze.
but no.
yeah.
I mean, but now I don't think I'm funny. Other people think I'm funny now. You know what I'm saying?
But
Back
you know, it's
then,
different
I
with
was
kids.
like, no, I'm
like
Yeah.
you know, kids going, you know, that we so innocent as a child. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just want to
Yes.
laugh, have a good time.
Yeah. I mean, you know, like what I was saying in Costa Mesa, that was like riding BMXs and everything, listening. And then the reason why I'm saying this is because it just played a great part on my music, you know, palette. My music palette, because I was listening to different things. Because when we skipped school or something, we going to listen to my boys' dad's record collection. We listening to Chicago, Toto, the Talking Heads, Kiss, The Doors. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
People like Ozzy Osbourne, AC/DC.
Oh yeah.
Dirty
Oh, yeah.
Deeds, Done Dirt Cheap
Yeah,
type
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that really, you know what I mean? I implement all of that in my music. Just like you as pop, we know with the orchestra, you know what I'm saying? You come with the strings, you already know. A nigga pull up a string, anyway,
yeah.
drummer gonna go, you gonna be like, wait a minute, player.
Yeah, them violas, turn them violas
Yeah,
down, then turn
exactly.
them violins up a little bit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
and where to
The
accentuate and all of
cellos
that.
is not as heavy as they need to be.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, them textures,
Yeah.
if you
For
will.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first piece of equipment was the Dr.
Dr. Rhythm.
That's
Dr.
crazy.
Rhythm.
So where you go
Dr.
from there?
Rhythm.
That's 15.
Talent
What city?
shows.
You in Memphis?
Talent
LA.
shows.
At this
He said
time?
LA.
Back and forth, really.
No,
Back
I
and-
was in Cali round 15.
Okay.
I got in trouble. I was I was in 11. I was going into the 11th grade, so I was coming from the 10th grade to the 11th grade, and I met this dude not far from our hood, like 2 hoods over, and he was like, he introduced us to crack. You know what I'm saying? So I'll never even talk about this, but he was like, I had another partner named Marlon. I was like, you get all this money. You know what I mean? He got different feelings every day, and I know he lived right two streets down from me. He's like, man, come on, man. So we all had, we was the niggas with the double ups. So, you know, you get 2 for 52, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even knowing what it is. You know what I mean? I didn't know what it was. I didn't know the whole thing behind it. It was just like, it's crack. Crack wasn't even on in Memphis. So when I came to Memphis, it's like, yeah, man, crack. Like, crack? What is that? You know what I'm saying? They were still packed, you know what I'm saying? Packed, nigga, look. You know what I mean? So that's where I was, right there before the crack epidemic. You know what I'm saying? And I got caught up. So my mama sent me back to my daddy, like, he getting out of control. I can't whoop him, he too big. You know what I'm saying? And he kind of, he might turn up on me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I had clothes, scooter, everything stored in the backyard. It's like
In
a little
Memphis.
backyard area, and I know my mama ain't gonna go because she's scared of snakes and shit.
Oh, yeah.
So I had all that stuff right back there. You know, when I get ready to leave to go to school, I'm taking all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting it all on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was it. Like when she sent me back to my pop, that's when I really got the knowledge of the music business. Watching him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Watching him, watching his moves, because he was a leader. He's a leader of the Barcades.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he was the one to carry the torch after, Otis Redding passed. You know, he was the one to make the new Barcades that we all know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, with that, it took me to see my first Jackson 5 concert at the Mid-South Coliseum. You know what I mean? Our whole family was there, bro. We all had Jerry curls. Shit was cold-blooded. So imagine us going to school. Imagine me going to school at Oak Haven. I was at Oak Haven that year. I went to school with a Jackson 5 tour jacket on.
Ooh.
With the laminate.
With the mane.
With the laminate.
Yeah,
No,
man. And where you get that? Whoa,
not just the jacket, but the laminate.
Oh, he exclusive.
Yeah,
I got the
they
laminate
already
on.
knew what was
He
going
exclusive.
on. Period.
What? That's unreal.
What you was gonna say?
What made you because I know you said about you got in some trouble, so whatever you was doing with the crack, and then you was messing around with the music.
Yeah.
So what made you say, I choose the music and not the streets? What was the turning point there?
What was so smart about my mom is she knew that if I moved to another atmosphere, that the whole trajectory would switch because I'm in the house with my grandmama. You know what I mean? I'm back and forth from grandmama to daddy house. You know what I'm saying? So daddy know he got other shit going on too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because my pops was not only the man in the music, he was the man in the streets too. You know what I'm saying? But not like that, like inside the game, inside the music game. So you know how it's always somebody inside the game that make the cats in the music business feel safe, know where to get it from.
Yeah.
So he was like more of a liaison.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why you got the OJ, you got everybody around like coming toward. I'm like, why they always over here? Because he know where it's at. I don't care what it is. Whatever it is.
That's
And what you
the
need,
main.
what you need?
Yeah.
I call songs.
Are you on that bullshit? Get
Yeah, he was Lil Nay.
get.
Daddy was Lil Nay.
Yeah, that's player.
Yes.
That's player. So tell me this: at what point you went from the first piece of equipment, bam? What influences did the church have? Because I know you was in and out that church somewhere.
First Church of God. Not man, listen. That was early, like when I was like super young. Like singing. My mom was like, "You want to sing? Well,
Church choir.
sing in the choir."
Yeah.
Singing the choir, you know what I'm saying? And my uncle C Dub, rest his soul, he was like the minister of music, and also, you know what I'm saying, me and my brother created a group because we were already rapping. We were like the first rap group that I could remember doing Christian rap. No, there was nobody on record doing Christian rap. We used to do it in our church, in the youth, you know what I'm saying, fellowship.
Right.
It was like, man, we used to just tell stories about Daniels in the lion's den, and you know what I mean, and stuff like that.
That's crazy.
One day we did it, and they had commission, you know, Fred Hammond and commission, and that they came to see us, and they have like a loudspeaker where the dressing rooms are, where you can hear what's going on in the sanctuary. We were in there rapping because they were late. So they said, Jazze, you know, but they called us the church's three. It was me, my brother, and Jesus.
That's crazy.
So I beatbox while he rap, he beatbox while I rap, and we doing gospel rap in the church. Churches overflow, bro, because commission is there. So they waiting for a concert. They sitting there waiting on them. Okay, we're gonna entertain y'all. So we get up there and rap. So commission came in, they getting ready to come out and perform. They walk out, and they was like, they literally walked in there like, man, what is this? They grabbed us and took us to Hollywood the next weekend, and at the Roxy, took us to the Roxy, and we performed up there. And then, man, Tim Reed, which is the father of Tim Reed that's over at BMG.
That's
his
crazy.
daddy was on a show called WKRP in Cincinnati. It's an old school show, you know, one of them TV shows.
Yeah.
But he was like a big dog. He was a big dog, like Bill Cosby, some shit.
Yeah.
He wanted to sign us. Mom was like, nah, you can't, you know. That's the only reason why we didn't do a gospel album.
That's crazy.
We would have been the first gospel rappers ever.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
So
That's
from
insane.
it's like, man, so many different places you getting music from, the church, the streets. You know, I grew up in Memphis, so it's like, man, I get it from the church, I get it from Papa, my mom. You get it from the cars passing by in the hood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where do you tap into Funkaholics? Where do you tap into Slice T? When do you meet Insane Wayne? When did you give me through there?
I got with them guys when I was in Memphis with Mega Jam. You ever heard of Mega Jam?
Oh yeah, Wayne would always talk about Mega Jam.
Mega Jam Records, man. Terry Starks was like the CEO. He was right there in Midtown, right off of Belvedere. I can't remember what street that was, but he had a record company. And my daddy was like the head promotion guy, and he got me my first record deal. My first record deal was with Elektra Records.
That's crazy.
Now-
and you was out of Memphis at the time.
Yeah, I was 18. I was 17, 18. That was like, you know, after moms had sent me back. So I got a deal with Elektra Records. I dropped a single, everything. Fast forward, the head guy, he passed away over at Elektra. So they dropped everybody who wasn't gold or better. So I came back. And when I came back, you know, he had a recording facility, everything for us, you know what I mean, to record that. But I didn't realize that everybody around me was like, they was like, you know, just around because I had a budget.
Oh.
You feel me? So my man Michael Patterson, he was like a engineer. He said, man, you can work this drum machine right here. Get on this MPC, and I'm gonna show you how to connect, make this thing talk to this keyboard. You know what I'm saying? So he showed me how to do that, showed me how to produce, showed me how to make beats. You know what I mean? Now Arnold Hennings ended up showing me how to really trick it out, make it go crazy.
Right.
Then I met Slice. Slice T was the one that really showed me how to get the sounds together.
Yeah.
He would take the Newmark mixer,
crispy
and I'm like,
shit,
man, why is you keep on playing that snare?
He wanted to hit right at the peak.
But if you really listen, every time he made that snare, he had a turntable. Like every time he let that snare go, and he hit that EQ, it changed. It was like different. It's different. It's harder. All we do is ride around and critique. Man, listen to Dr. Dre. Nigga, listen to that snare. Listen to that nigga kick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we just became super geeky with that, like trying to make we'll call each other like, well, listen to this kick, nigga. This shit is so hard.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Insane Wayne. Insane Wayne came. See, neither one of us could really play the keys. Insane just had he was never really like a keyboard expert. He just played by his ear. And that was so unique. And what I loved about Wayne is that he didn't, like, his chord don't sound like nobody else's chord.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was something missing
It's
or
augmented or just,
like,
yeah,
it
it's
just
like,
augment,
yeah.
you know what it is?
Yeah.
So he'll play a chord. I'll be like, nigga, what was that? Keep playing. Man, I don't even, man, no, I'll be just
I
playing.
don't even remember that. I was just
like,
playing this
boy,
shit.
that's when I had to get a dictaphone.
You had to learn how to capture him.
And I used to have to because back then we had no phones like, you know what I mean?
No
It wasn't
voice
like
memos
right,
and shit.
None of that. It was a dictaphone though.
Yeah.
That dictaphone was everything. You know what I'm saying? So you'll get that and catch Wayne. I remember we did Tired of Ballin'. Tired of Ballin'.
Tired of balling.
Yeah.
Hey.
Tired of Ballin'. We had did the beat.
Yeah.
And I think me, Wayne, Vale, all
Hey, Machiavelli.
Hey,
yeah,
yeah.
shout out to Machiavelli,
yeah,
man.
we all we rode around for 2 days, man, listening to that record. You know what I mean? And we had the hook, but Tila just could. He was like, I was like, man, Tila got to get on this joint. T got to get on this joint.
That's
so
crazy.
One day I just told T, I was like, man, just get on it. Just get on it. So me and Wayne, we went up to the studio, was like, man, we're going to get him to get on this record. So he gets on the record, go crazy. You know what I'm saying? It go crazy. He freestyled it. Who motivates this shit?
Yeah.
Moped head to the crib like a street.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, you gotta let loose, man.
Yeah.
Because you too calculated.
Tila,
you gotta let loose.
Tila would do that.
I was the
though,
one
yeah.
that make T let loose.
And
you know what I'm
Tila
saying?
listen. Like, that's one thing I like about Tila, too.
Yeah.
He listen to you.
But
He
even
take
before that, you know what I'm saying, with Slice T and the Funkaholics, you know, we had signed with my dad. We had signed with my dad. We actually lived together. It was me, James, Mohawk, and Major.
That's crazy.
Yep, and we
So
were.
y'all was
Mohawk had
making
passed.
I know y'all was making some
Mohawk
crazy.
had passed away, so he was supposed to be in the group, but he passed away. He was like,
Man.
he was hustling.
R.I.P.
Yeah, man, he was out there hustling. Him and Darrell.
Yeah.
Back in the day,
Yeah,
them boys,
yeah.
they was hustling, and he got caught up in some bullshit. But you know, say rest his soul, man. I miss that dude. But rest in peace to J-Dog X too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Insane Wayne, all them, man.
Already R.I.P. Big bro.
Yeah, so Funkaholics, man, that was kind of like the template to get me, like, you know, to my management, who was Carolyn Miller, who was like, man, you need to move around. You need to do something different. This sound is bigger than just Memphis.
But so at this point, the whole city know about you.
You loved it.
Other cities are hearing about
Yep.
you.
Yep.
New York,
Yeah.
California, obviously. Where did you go from there? Like, how did you?
It
at what
was
point-
crazy. It was so much hate, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, I think I was at a point, you know how I'm around so many executives and all these people.
Mm-hmm.
I never really had a chance to hang out with the kids. You know what I mean? That was creating and like, you know, trying to get it in the city. I was always on a whole nother level. And so I really I was so busy trying to acquire the knowledge and the business acumen and all of that. You know, I was missing something. I was missing, you know, the struggle, you know, of the music business. I really never really had that struggle until I got out and I left my pops. I fired him. Fired my pops. I was like, man, I got to go to another level because I met Carolyn. She was like, she made me see the dream.
Yeah.
She was like, we got to get out of here. I saw Todd Day. Todd Day, he said, nigga, you need to go. You need to move, man. He said, nigga, every time you go to Atlanta, you told me every time you go to Atlanta, you feel something. He said, that's probably where you need to go. That's a music city. Todd Day said that. He said, man, that's a music city. And he's like, man, how much money you got? I was like, man, shit, about $300-$400. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He gave me like $1,500, I think. He gave me $1,500. I said, I'm out.
That's crazy.
$1,500.
I moved
You
to
went to
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
I moved to Atlanta with $1,000. That's
Yeah.
crazy. You say that. 15.
But I moved with $1,500 with 4 niggas.
Yeah. Shit, I moved to Atlanta $1,000 with 3 niggas.
Same thing.
I
man.
moved to
And a woman.
I brought Insane Wayne and Swizzo.
Oh, wow.
3-bedroom apartment. I put the $1,000 down. I ain't have shit left, but I knew, hey, we got the
We gonna
crib.
figure it
Gotta
out.
go.
I ain't had no apartment. I stayed at a hotel. I stayed at a hotel called the Castlegate, which
yeah.
is now right there on Howell Mill, where you see that Walmart. That was a
Oh yeah, the Castle Gate.
Castle
Yeah.
Gate.
I remember one time.
remember the Castle Gate?
Hell yeah, I remember that motherfucker. Shit,
Did you
one
come
time,
up there?
I did, cause one time you gave me $100. That was all I had. You kept me in Atlanta for an extra.
What?
Goddamn it.
Wow, look how God works.
Oh man, you gonna make me
Real
cry,
shit.
boy.
Hey,
That's
real
You ain't never
shit.
told me that.
I'm telling you now.
Wow.
goddamn.
And now your building right down the street.
Right down the
Right
street.
across the street, ain't it?
Yeah.
Come on,
Got
man.
bought a condo right next
Look
door.
at God. Look at it.
Crazy.
Hey,
Oh, boy, I never knew that.
I'm telling you, bro. I was outside. I had just met Birdman. He was working with y'all at
Yeah.
noontime.
Yep,
You
yep.
know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
shit, man. Insane was like, man, come on, man. I'm gonna take it where Jazze be at, man. Woo, woo. So he would always take me up there with noontime. That's how I met Squeak. You know what I mean? Met you for the first
He
time.
know where it was
Hey,
at. Wayne know where
big
it was
bro.
at.
Yeah. Come on, man. I think I had some shit going with Pastor Troy. I did that make him get that money right. Pop that pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that record. I'm in the strip club. But he's
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? That was my plug. I had bumped into Jason Jeter, Tip, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of
It
people
was
right
on
there
from
in
there.
the Jim Crow studio.
That's crazy, bro.
In the Plow, what was that? The Plow?
King Plow.
King Plow.
Greg Street is one that he brought Stunner. He brought Stunner to my studio.
That's crazy.
He brought Stunner over to the studio. He came over there in the purple, the little, I don't know what it was. It was like the long thing. It was a PT Cruiser.
Yeah.
Stretch.
Yeah. What's baby?
It was him and
brother
Hot
name?
Boy.
Slim.
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 Slim
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
there.
yeah.
It was him and Hot Boy. It was him, Hot Boy, and Lack. Remember Lack and Stone?
Yeah, no, I remember Lack. Slim was at the studio the time I remember when I met
At
Bird.
Patchworks?
At noontime.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We took a picture. It was me, Insane, Swizzo,
Yep.
Bird. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I was like, I remember walking into the studio and realizing what the fuck, like, man, you had Donnie Scantz, Polo, Jazze Pha, Teddy Bishop,
Yep.
Jonte
legendary.
Austin.
Yeah.
I mean, J-Dub.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like a powerhouse,
Dance.
man. Take me through the times of noontime. The hits y'all boys was putting on the. I mean, people just come get their album done with y'all.
Yeah. I mean,
It's a one-stop shop.
yeah. I mean, people would come and they have to reopen their budgets because, I mean, we give it because we
Ching,
like,
ching.
yeah. I mean, it's the great thing about noontime was it's like playing with like Jordan, Pippen, Armstrong, all them guys. You know what I'm saying? Because you can listen. Like our place wasn't super soundproof,
Right.
so I would grab the energy from B. Cox was right here, and I'm right here.
Yeah.
So that's me and him going back and forth.
B.
So
Coxes.
I'm hearing him. He was a DJ, so he would get on the turntables. Like if he get a block, he just start playing records.
Oh, yeah. So
playing
it's a
hits.
party over
right,
there.
Right, So he playing records. I come over there like, what was that? Go back 2 records.
And you
know,
sample something he played.
Man, I don't even sample it. I just
Oh,
recreate
yeah,
the
yeah,
vibe.
Yeah.
And then take the sample out.
Yeah.
And you don't
Yeah.
even know. You be like, man, why that feel like? Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm right there when he would get that. Well, how taking over. What was
Yeah.
that song with Lil Mo?
Oh, yeah.
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 I was like, I came in there. I was like, nigga, what is that? What are you?
Yeah.
Oh, that where the party at? All of that. Create right there in that room. You know what I'm saying?
All the party at.
Me and Polo.
Crazy.
Like I signed Polo when he was like 17 years old.
That's crazy.
Yep.
What made you sign? What did you see? Where did you find it? Was it showcases going on
was
at
a- he
that
was a
time?
superstar.
You just
Like
bumped
I-
into him on the street.
I just thought Low. I didn't even know he was a producer. I didn't know that.
How did you see his talent to want to sign?
I see him out all the time. I would see him out all the time. I see him and Quay. You know, Quay was just kind of like he pop up, he be gone. Kool-Aid and all of them. I seen Polo all the time, and I was like, man, Low, man, it was me. He said, man, you got to hear what I do, dog. So, man, you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? You just think I'm a cool dude, man. I'm raw.
Yeah.
I had Polo. He's like, I'm raw. He's like, no, for real, I'm raw.
Yeah.
All right. So we were gonna work on the Shawty Low project. That was like how we called him Shawty Low. Because he was Polo, but we call him Shawty Low. That was before Shawty Low now. Like, but that was just his name. But anyway. So I met him at Patchworks. The Patchworks that used to be on 10th Street. Mm-hmm. Met him over at Patchworks. He was with Rob from Black Market and Cersei. Emperor Cersei.
Yeah.
He's with Emperor Search. They brought him over
Emperor.
there. You know, they over there kind of, you know, representing him or whatever. He was playing his music, and he had this song that said, "We make them hoes say," and then his part broke down and said, "Ooh, I know what you want from me." I said, "Who is that singing?"
Cuddy.
He said, "Cuddy." He said, "That's Cuddy." I said, "Who the other nigga rapping?"
Cuddy, man, my dog. God damn.
I said, "Man, who is that? Who is that voice?" I said, "Bro."
Cuddy Cartel.
I said, "Bro." I said, "Where's them niggas at?" He said, "That's my boy." He said, "Yeah, we all with the Addict crew." I was like, "Why don't y'all make a group?" And I can't remember how Jim Crow came because, you know, that wasn't my idea. But, you know, that's probably his because, you know, he super rebel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he called it Jim Crow, and then that was it.
That's crazy.
That was it. That
That's
was
crazy.
that. That was the magic.
History.
Man,
Yep.
I remember one time coming up to Noontime, and I had done a beat for like Ben Hated. What was Ben? It was what's his name? Ben Hated.
Ben Hated, yeah.
So I did an artist for Ben Hated, and man, Polo was like, man, they don't want to pay for the beat. If they don't pay for the beat, man, I'ma just pay for it. And he just paid for the beat. Like he pulled out the bread and just paid me out his pocket.
Ben Hated it?
No, Polo paid me for a beat for Ben Hated
Oh, wow.
out his pocket. Like, man,
Polo never really
Like-
cared about money.
y'all know he's not the biggest gambler.
Yeah, he don't
Like
care about
he,
money.
you know what I'm saying? If he believe in something, he gonna bet on it. You know what I'm saying? I always shout out Polo for that because it was like, man,
Key thing is he believes in him.
oh yeah, oh yeah. But he believed in
Gotta
me
be
though,
like
for
that.
sure. Like
Yeah.
Polo was
Yeah.
one of the first people that was trying to, you know what I'm saying, sign me and get management and whatnot. And you know, it was we had a relationship. Like I remember the transition from the rap to making beats. You know what I'm saying? And it was just always like dope having somebody, you know, step up like, hey man, we gotta pay for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
gotta pay for that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what's crazy about Polo? Like one of our magic moments I always talk about when we had Sierra's record was number one. Goodies. It was number one in the country. And so I'm like, we trying to go to this next record. I had just created 1 2 Step with Missy. So the label wasn't agreeing with my second single. They wanted with Ludacris because Ludacris was so hot, and I was like, bro, the record is like but this record is like up. It's still hot outside. Like I don't want to put my drink down.
Right.
I want to dance.
Yeah.
Right.
We gonna have to dance. Like this girl dances.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they was like, you know, going back and forth with me. They had everybody on the phone. I think Pecos was on the phone. Yeah, still shout out to Pecos, man. They was trying because the record was still a hit, but it was just timing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have the vision. Y'all have the sight. Y'all see the artist, but I have the vision. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they wasn't agreeing with me. Wasn't saying eye to eye. So Slated was the second single, which was going to be So I said, let me call Low. Let me call Polo. Because he the radical thinker. He know what to do. He does that call Polo. I sent him the record. I said, did you hear it? He said, boy. You out of here. I said, boy, you out of here. I know I'm telling you, dog.
Yeah.
Out of here. I said, so what's the deal? I said, man, they talking about that ain't going to be the second single. He said, nigga, please. He said, man, let me tell you what you do, dog. He said, oh, at Patchwork? He said, man, they'll print up 1,000 CDs, man, I think $500 or something like that. I was like, oh, yeah? Yeah, put your shit on there. All right, boom, stamp it on that Sho Nuff. Man, I FedEx everybody. I think I paid about 6 stacks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Send it out shit.
Everywhere.
Next thing you know, the label called like, hey, man, why is this record buzzing like this? What's going You put the record out? Like, no, I just gave it to the DJs. Because y'all, it was like, look, we got to shoot the video to this.
Wow.
We got to. It's a must.
Out of
ready?
here.
So they knew.
Yeah.
They had to listen
Yeah.
to the vision.
That's
Oh,
great.
man. That was crazy.
How did you? At what point did you know? Because I remember you telling me one time when I first came to Atlanta, I was like, you had told me, be vocal on your tracks. You know what I mean? Be vocal, man, because they gonna forget about you. They ain't, it ain't nothing. It ain't, you was telling me then, man. Credits is gonna disappear, and if you ain't on the track, you know, they gonna forget about you. You know what I mean? And I started paying attention to the biggest producers. Like if you look at Kanye, if you look at Dr. Dre, if you look at Puff, if you look at, you know, Jazze, Swiss
Yes.
Beats, they all rap or they all are vocal
Yeah, have some type
on
of
a
tag.
hook or something. And when you told me that, I did Tennessee for Tila on the next goddamn album. After the Tide is Balled, I was
The Tennessee
so
Titans.
tired of balling. We came with the next album, Double Dose. And I ended up with 3 tracks on that off of that advice. That Tennessee was the first one that got me
That's
the pleasure.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And I got 2,500 a beat on the strength of my brother, man. R.I.P. Insane Wayne. When I
Yeah.
got 7,500, we wanging, striving,
Yeah.
and
Rewind,
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Did them 3 joints. At what point? Because one of my favorite songs from you is that Shout It Freaky Little Song.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like how went.
But even there, I wasn't even implementing that, you know, that say your name on the song yet. You know what I mean? It came from
But
like
you was an artist though.
yeah,
so
yeah,
your
of course.
name was
My
on the-
voice was there, my name was there, but I didn't start implementing it until after Sho Nuff. Because when Sho Nuff dropped, it went so crazy, and it was so many people in Texas capping like they did the song and actually getting work. Like, yeah, man, with the dude that made Sho Nuff. Somebody called me and said, I want the dude that really made Sho Nuff. Really, man? What? I like, what? So I'm like, okay, I see what I got to do. I got to talk on these records. You know what I mean? I already know better because I come from Teddy Riley. I come from, you know what I'm saying, Dr. Dre. I come from all of them. You know what I mean? Teddy Riley was the first one that made me be like, oh, okay. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yep. You know what I mean?
But
know
that
when you hear
girls in the club going love.
Right.
That
Yeah,
you
that was
still
the
you
record.
still branded your voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was circular because now you know me, but it's still, you got to think about people that hear that record that still don't know it's me.
Right. But was you performing at that time? Did you do shows?
I was on there, yeah. I had to literally move to Texas because that record was so big. I had to move to Houston. Because, you know, in Houston, people always wonder why people in Houston got so much money. Is because Houston is compartmentalized. Houston on the west side don't hang out on the east side. They don't hang out in Midtown. None of that. So you can go and do a show every day of the week when you got a hit record in Houston.
Yeah.
So what that mean? You could probably do the same thing in Dallas. You could do, like, that's how Texas is. So that's why people can do so many shows. Once I get through doing my run, it's time to make another mixtape. So that's the whole story of Slim Thug and
in Texas.
and everybody else.
The Texas circuit.
Zero, Power Wall, all of them.
Kiki.
They already know. Kiki, all of them. They just, all they got to do is just run the gamut. They don't have to really go that far.
Right.
They can do that shit in Texas, dog,
Yeah.
and be rich as hell.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of rich as hell, I want to know,
rich as hell.
because you done had like phenomenal records. When was your like first big check? Like where you was like, "Woo, I'm rich, motherfuckers." Like when was your first, well, you ain't had no more worries.
My first Warner Chappell publishing deal. What was that check? That was my first. It was like 1.2 million or something like that.
At one time.
Yeah.
Hey now.
And it was just a percentage, like, you know what I'm saying, on my publishing. Like it was.
You was still waiting on
It
more
was
to
really a
come.
getaway. It was like, but I didn't know. When you see something like that, you be like, I remember me, Noonie, Chris, Ryan, and TR. We was in Miami at the Fountain Blue. It ain't the Fountain Blue that y'all know, the old Fountain Blue before they redid it.
Yeah.
So we were at, BMI was having a conference there, and so BMI had they wanted to hand deliver the check because they wanted to see my face. So Catherine Bruton and all of them came, and they was like, Jazze, we got something for you, and they gave me the check, and they was all sitting around me like this. Let me see it, dog. Let me see it. They had never, none of us had ever seen $1 million check before. It was like, boom. They was like.
What
It's
the?
up.
It was like,
What the? Drinks on you.
I remember that. Yeah. Hey, dog.
Party.
couldn't-
How much
I
money
could
did you
not
have
sleep.
in the bank with the 1.2? 100, couple hundred.
I probably, Yeah, I had about 300-400.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But it was spread out because I really had financial planning. I had, you know what I'm saying? Some people really helping me, you know what I mean, get right. I was just starting to like listen. You know what I mean? 'Cause when I had $1 million, I thought I had $1 million.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, no, you ain't got no million.
Yeah.
It's like
Gotta pay them
they
taxes.
said, call Jonathan on Monday before you cash anything, deposit anything, as soon as you get back from Miami. I went crazy in Miami, though.
Yeah.
I remember I spent about 20 bands. I was like, that was a lot back then.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this money I already got, so you know what I mean. And I got a check going in. So
Right. I went crazy, though.
Yeah.
I went, that was the first time. Like the first like check like from a beat, though, like when we did Rush Hour. We did Rush Hour with, area codes with Ludacris.
Yeah.
They was like, did you get your check? You know, it was half a ticket. I was like, huh? I was like, half a ticket? What did you mean? Because we never talked about a price. You know, it's Luda. I mean, I'm getting in there. I'm going to talk to Shaka. You know what I'm saying? He's like, no, that's just half a ticket. I was like, what? I was like, okay, am I getting Ludacris money? Whose money is this? So what it was the movie was a smash, and the song was in the commercial. The song was in the commercial. The song was on the movie. It was like it was a big part of it because it was like the part when he introduced Jackie Chan to American radio, you know, hip hop, and he's like, yeah, what's that? I got hoes.
Yeah.
Area codes. You know what I'm saying? They played that shit. I was like, nigga, they just sent me $500,000.
500,000
For a beat.
For a beat.
Yeah, for a beat.
Nigga.
Crazy.
Shout out to Poon Daddy.
Hey.
Yeah,
That's
Poon
what
Daddy.
I got.
That's where the record came from. Because Poon came and he was like, "Look, man, Luda got to get in with you, dog. You on 5 man? Luda got to get in with you. Here go the schedule." Boom, he laid the schedule down. It was like all these paper, all this. I was like, this nigga's everywhere. I said, I bet you that nigga got holes in every one of these area codes.
Literally.
And
Literally.
that's the song.
He said, that's it. That's what we need. And there was a beat playing. He said, you was playing a beat in the hall. I'm standing outside. You know, Poon talking. I'm standing in the hall. You played something. I'm like, I'm trying to end this conversation so I can tell Jazze, that's the one we need.
Yeah.
He said, go back 2. I played. He's like, nope. That ain't it. Go back. I was like, I think I flipped through about 5 beats. He said, that's it. Wait. What was that? Boom. Blair. He said, what's that? That's it right there. He called Luda on the phone. He said, yeah. He said, oh. He said, what is that? What's that?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Went crazy. That's
We
crazy,
came up with
man.
it right
Shout out
then.
to Luda.
Right then.
Yep.
Shout
So
out
we
to
need a
Poon.
song for Nate Dogg to get on.
Oh yeah. Damn, man. R.I.P. Nate.
Nate
Dogg.
Dogg too, man.
Damn.
Too many of them.
Yeah. So what you working on now, man? What's I see you in the studio cooking up every other day. You got some of everybody coming through with your way. Man, what's the latest and greatest, man?
I got a kid from Chicago by the name of Singer Slime. That's what he is, Singer Slime.
Singer Slime.
Singer
Yeah.
Slime. He,
I like that,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? He vocal. He kind of reminds you of like in between a Weeknd, Drake, Thugger,
Oh yeah.
Okay.
all of them all in a gumbo pot. But he's still got his own thing. You know what I'm saying? He got a natural entertainment thing about him. You know what I'm saying? Fly little young guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he got a crazy pen. You know what I mean? Everybody go crazy when he hears music. Klondike,
Yep.
working on her stuff. We doing something with Nelly. You know, working with
OG.
Blanco.
Yo, yeah.
Blanco
Shout out to
Brown.
Blanco Brown. Yeah.
Me and
yeah.
Blanco Brown. Yeah, shout out to him. He got the country hits cracking. He got
That trailer trap.
yeah. He got Nashville on fire.
Yeah, man. You
He got
understand me?
Nashville on fire right now. We just
Yeah.
did a joint with Darius Rucker.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's real
Oh
country
yeah,
music.
no, that's big. Yeah,
You
no,
know-
Blanco the family.
Yeah,
I work with him.
man, there's so many records, man. There's so many records I got popping right now, man. I can't. It's a certain little situation I got going on, but I can't really talk about it right now. But
Oh yeah.
you know, and shout out to Vintage Frames. You know what I'm saying? We got a
need some of them in the
collab going
store.
on. Yeah.
We need some of them in the store.
Oh yeah,
Have some
absolutely.
fresh.
I'll hook you up
definitely
with
need
Corey. I'll hook you up
some.
with Corey so y'all could talk. You know what I mean? All the the talk. Y'all need to talk.
Logistics, yeah.
But as far as me, I'm just like kind of like poster child right now. But now we're cooking up some crazy looks. Some crazy looks. You know, you got everybody on the influential tip.
Yeah.
From Drake to Amber Rose to, you know what I'm saying? He's already in there. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Definitely fly.
Yeah, so we gotta tap in.
Yeah.
Definitely
Gotta tap in with that. You ever thought about doing movies, film, some acting?
We're doing that. Shout out to Vaughn, my man Javon Sims. You know, Javon DeWine. We got a movie out right now. It's called Dating in Atlanta.
You in it?
Yeah. It's called Tubi.
I gotta see that.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah. No,
is that?
it's on Tubi.
Tubi, okay.
Oh,
Tubi in the movie.
Yeah. You know, I'm familiar with
Yeah, it's
Tubi.
on Tubi. It's on another platform too. It just got on something else. I forgot what it was. Damn, you gonna kill me for that.
We gotta tap into that.
Yeah, Tubi in the movie. Yeah,
I always
Dating in Atlanta.
say, man, Jazze need to be doing movies. Man.
Yeah,
Man,
definitely.
hey,
Yep.
man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. So that's all coming soon, man. Also, I'm cooking up some clothing line. It's called Alexander Berg.
Oh yeah, that's hard.
Yeah,
That's hard. What it's gonna be like luxury,
luxury,
rich nigga. You gonna have some affordable?
luxury fly, laid back though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kind of casual.
Okay.
A lot of logos or like smooth one.
Light
color.
on the logo. Light on the logo,
Clean.
just fly on the cut. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna have, you know, of course, a big boy section. You know what I mean? Because the big boys really ain't got,
We
and got a
need
lot of couture. You know what I'm saying?
You'll kill him with that. I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of big guys that come in the store like,
Yeah, big boy couture.
where is it at? Where is it, man? We need the big guys. We need the,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the tall.
Yeah, because a lot of the best of the stuff that I even wear, like the people that compliment it, looking like, you know what I'm saying, the big guys, like, man, you get that from? Like, I had it made. You know what I'm saying?
Exclusive.
Yeah, exclusive.
Exclusive.
Shout out to Exclusive Game.
Yeah.
Sir.
They made a lot of pieces for me.
So, what would you say is like a turning point, like in your career, like as far as like production wise? I know we talked about the money, but like as far as like production wise, with your name ringing all over the world and like doing like where you can't walk nowhere, where this is Jazze Pha, you know what I mean? Like when was it a turning point?
When I put a face with the name, you know what I'm saying?
And what record was that?
That was definitely 1-2 Step.
1-2 Step.
1-2 Step.
We
That
was just
was
jamming the 1-2
yes,
Step.
Lord. 1-2 Step was the catalyst to you know what I'm saying, the just saga of, you know, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
That just made it to where that really made it to where it's people like, I'll produce a record and I'll be like just waiting to see what they're gonna say. They be like, you know, you gotta say, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean?
Got to.
I went to a boys and girls club some years ago, and I said they were young kids, you know. So I was like, they were like, Jazze Pha's in here. They was like, oh, okay, yeah. I bet. So let me know that they really didn't connect. It didn't connect that they knew who I was. You know what I'm saying? So I said, okay, when I walk out there, what am I gonna say? So there's all these kids out there, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, got all these questions about music, and, you know what I'm saying, they out of the streets, and, you know what I mean, the hood. So I came out there and said, ladies and gentlemen,
Went crazy.
went crazy. That's official. See, Aaron, Superstar DJ came out to that field mob. Man, they went crazy. They was like, wait a minute, that's you? Like, they wouldn't even let me talk. They were like, that's you? That's you? Man, I got a song, you know what I'm saying? So it just let me know that, oh, like, okay, they get it. They gotta hear it.
Yeah.
You gotta hear it. You gotta say it.
Yeah.
You gotta say it. And I went a certain time where somebody influential, right, said that I shouldn't say my name. Like, you know, like people are saying that I shouldn't put my name on the record. I was like, okay, so you think I should not say my name and DJ Khaled should
Right.
say his? So what do you think about that? Well, that's different. How's it different?
That's crazy.
He's him, and I'm me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So what's the difference?
What's the difference?
Then they got quiet when they couldn't tell me the difference. I was like, exactly. I said, that's hate, bro. Don't carry that to me. I don't really kick it with the garbage man. Only on Thursdays.
Yeah.
Only on Thursdays, and that shit is so short.
Yeah.
Nigga, get this, and that, and take it with you.
They pick up on Wednesday. In
Right.
In my hood.
Mine too.
Right. Yeah.
I don't even see them.
Yeah. That's crazy. So, damn, what I was gonna say.
I know I want to say, like, I follow you on Instagram, and
Right.
I just, sometimes, you scroll on Instagram and you be having all type of stuff going on, and you pass by and certain things inspire you or keep you going and stuff. And your page has been definitely an inspiration. Like,
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
Instagram, yeah.
some days you just get up and you just say stuff and it be right to me. And I be like, damn, just like, yes.
I don't know if you need to hear this or not.
Yes, and it be, I need to hear that. So I want you to keep doing it, because you never know who you inspiring or touching or encouraging to keep going on, because you just never know what people go through. But I just be like, damn, Jazze, that was true. I feel like that too.
Oh yeah.
So I really appreciate your openness. You know how you are about just coming out saying how people may not be more comfortable saying. You be like, I was this, that, and that. I was broke. I was this, but let me tell you something. And I be like, that's right, Jazze.
What was?
Was. We
Is the
talking
key
about
word.
now. We in the
Was.
now.
Yeah,
Right. Well, what's going on right now is it's a blessing.
So I respect all of that. And then,
But see, the thing is, we have to show people that is so, you can't receive nothing like this. What have you ever received like this? Hand me that.
you got it.
You're not even going to hold it out because I ain't ready to receive it.
Right.
But if I go like this,
Yeah, you're gonna reach. It's automatic.
you can put it in my hand now.
Yeah.
You can put it in my hand. So it's and it's just like so easy to smile and so hard to frown.
Yeah. But it's like that when you reach out for a hug,
Right? Hey.
as opposed to goddamn walk up and just be looking at a nigga.
Yeah,
staring
and
at him.
even if they don't even want to hug you, they might not. But they try to be hard. They might lean like, wait a minute, I ain't gonna hug you, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's because it's a natural act, because the people that you really love, that's what you do.
Yeah.
You hug them. They light the people that are light. Like people are drawn to the sun.
Yeah.
What happens when the sun come out?
Everybody come out. It's out.
Hello.
It's up.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. What was it like being on the radio? Like, I remember one point, it was probably 20 records, 15 records.
Jazzy.
Like,
Gentlemen, every time you
and
turn on the
then he
radio.
was smooth with it though. Like every record didn't have "ladies and gentlemen."
No, they
No,
didn't.
yeah.
They didn't.
You know what I
True.
mean? That he would, sneak
Some of them
in.
just be a whoa or something.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, man, bro, how did the radio call upon you where did they figure you had all this personality from? It was just like the personality just pours. Anybody who never ever met you, they know your personality just pours full of love. Like,
It comes from walking in, just coming into the radio station. It starts from the front, the janitor. I get off the elevator and I see the janitor. I ain't seen you in 5 years, man. I'm gonna hug him. That's just how I get down. Like when I walk in the Rose Bar right now, all the people that clean up, they'll tell you right now, Jazze always talk to me.
Yes, I am.
You know what I'm saying? That's just how I am. I'm a light up. Because I don't never know how somebody's day went. And I want to be the reason for a nice day. I want to be the reason for a nice day. When you see me, I want you to think, I could do that. I can do that. I can do the same thing he do. Maybe not the exact same thing, but on that level.
Yeah.
You might be bigger than me. You might, because I would tell people all the time, 90% of the people in the music business don't even do music. That's what people don't even understand. They be like, oh, you trying to be in the music business? You're not really a great rapper. But I like your energy, though.
yeah, I like your hustle.
I like, I like the way you move that. I like the way how you did that, how you finessed that. I can't do that.
Yeah,
Because me, in my head, I'm somewhere else. I'm being creative.
yeah.
While I'm being creative, can you do that?
Yeah.
Like every day?
yeah,
You do it so naturally, go ahead.
yeah,
Yeah.
Do you know that you can live off of that?
yeah.
I don't know. I can't even count how many people I told, like, the DJ, like, you DJ, nigga?
So what is it? The difference between the production, like, is it more people? You on the radio now? Is it people trying to send you their records, obviously to play their records on the radio. Now when they see you out in the club, they coming at you trying to get their records played on the radio.
all of the above.
What was the difference with being
Oh,
on
talking
the
about
radio?
when I was on the radio?
Yeah, when you
That-
were
that-
actually a
that was-
personality.
Bro, they'd be at the radio station.
Really?
Yeah, but you know what? Them people at the radio station always got their record played. They always did. Because they went the extra. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How the hell did you get here?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
But they asked me the same thing when they see me at BET Awards. How'd you get back here?
Did it affect
You know what I'm saying?
the production?
Huh?
Did it affect the records and the production? Like the time is taken away from sleep, family.
What you mean?
As far as like being on the radio, like actually having
no.
that job,
It wasn't-
like,
man, that
because
was-
I know they weren't paying you what you was making in the
They
music
weren't paying me
world.
nothing.
So,
They weren't paying me nothing.
Wow.
No. They didn't pay me nothing, but I made so much money
It's
from doing
exposure.
it.
Yeah, the exposure.
I had made money from crystals. I had made money from all of the people that were supporting the radio. They called me. People from Burger King was calling me. People from Gatorade was calling me. There it is.
Right.
And I'd be like, oh, I can't do this. That David Banner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My bro David Banner. He was like, man, these people calling me, bro. They calling me. And that's when I said, oh, I gotta talk to these people because they really probably want to meet me. I just need to I need to holler at them. I need to go holler at Coca-Cola. They having a Coca-Cola meeting up there. You can't go in there. Come right back.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Jazze Pha. Oh my God. Da-da-da-da-da. How you gonna tell me I can't go in there and meet them? Now I'm talking to everybody. I got 4 cards and 3 numbers in my phone.
Yeah.
I'm calling. I'm talking. We on there now.
Yeah,
We on.
yeah,
Now we got a commercial.
yeah. When-
70,000,
at-
100,000.
All about the hustle.
Quick.
At one point, did you realize you was like, man, this I'm out
What you mean?
from the radio? Like I'm out. Let me get back
They
to
didn't appreciate me. They had a write up, right? Mm-hmm. They had this big write up about the radio station, and I'm like, wait a minute. They talked about everybody, like extensively, and they ain't say nothing about me. I was like, I do this shit for free, and I know I'm lighting this joint up.
Oh yeah, no, I remember that. That was a moment.
You definitely
For sure.
can feel unappreciated.
Yeah, when hey, that's why I wrote the song. Feeling really unappreciated.
Classic.
Wow.
Hey, that's us. That's me and Cherish.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, I'm like, I just remember everybody was like, they come to me, now what happened between you and Jazze Pha on Love and Hip Hop?
Yeah.
Even my daddy calling me, what happened between you and Jazze? Because I
What
know
happened
his
between
daddy.
you and Jazze?
I know it. You know what? I can look back.
I want to know. Can you talk about it?
I can talk about it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about on the inner workings of it because
Yes,
know
I can.
I was just there for A&R meeting, really, just like come and listen to this music. But I know them.
How the show
so,
works. Yeah.
I know them, so I know they got something up. So I'm saying, I make sure I'm full of liquor so I can be bold and you know what I'm saying. I'm ready. I'm already on the defense. I'm
Yeah.
already. You know what I'm saying? So tell me.
What happened? Yeah.
Well, I just it was just a spring up. You know how they do. They don't tell you that
Right.
other people coming or anything like that. They kind of just spring it on you.
Right.
So at the moment of me trying to be serious and I'm trying to find management and I feel like Mimi's supposed to be taking me serious as her artist, and then they bring in another artist and say she's trying to help them too. It was just a moment where it was like, hold on, y'all didn't tell me nobody else was coming. It's supposed to be about me. It wasn't directed really at you.
Right.
It was directed really more so at the show and Mimi, because, at the end of the day, it really wasn't Mimi neither. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right, yeah.
It really wasn't her fault either. And shout out to Mimi because I love Mimi.
I love Mimi. I talked to Mimi yesterday.
Yeah, I love Mimi. So it wasn't her fault, but it was just the way I was put into the situation. And I look back at it now and I wish I would have handled it different. But
No,
at the same time,
it was all meant to be.
Yeah,
It was
at
all
the
meant to
same
be. So we can go full circle.
I'm glad I handled it like that because I just feel like that was my respect that I wanted as an artist, and I feel like you trying to manage me. Give me a chance to meet with you first, and then bring in other people.
Right.
That's how I'm looking at it as an artist standpoint. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's how I took it. And you was like, hold on, and then I was like, hold on, and I'm like,
And shout out to 10 too. I know you might not talk to 10 or whatever, you know what I'm saying, but shout out to 10, you know what I'm saying, because she brought it back.
Brought us
like,
together.
Yeah, she brought us back together like really quick too.
Really
like,
quick.
Like make sure it didn't fester.
Because we all from Memphis. And at the end of the day, whether we get along or not or whatever, we all.
It don't even matter.
Yeah, we all gonna always support and have each other back. You can't talk about them, but I can. You know what I'm saying? Like, these my people, my family. So yeah, shout out to 10. She brought us together, put it up in the parking lot. It's y'all old building. Where I don't know, at the building. That shit is crazy. Our building.
I was like, who is that? Yeah, you know, like,
and you,
okay.
but you didn't have to. You could have been like, she trouble. You know,
no,
you could have went another way.
You know, I ain't that type of dude. I'm always gonna take the high road.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take the high road.
And we've been cool ever since.
Yeah. Now it's time we work. And, you know, you and Drumma working.
Listen,
y'all
don't
can't
tell me.
y'all can't get in there.
I'm finna get up and run there, goddamn.
Y'all can't get it. We already had a talk, though.
We had, yes.
It's
I already know. I'm gonna talk to Drumma, you know, about the whole process. I ain't finna talk to you.
Ain't no process.
No,
we gonna work.
He know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's
set up.
Okay.
The groundwork part. You know what I'm saying?
Because I feel like the big three gotta do
Ooh,
something.
come on.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
come on,
Come
man.
on.
You know
Bring
what
it
I'm
on.
saying?
Yeah.
We're gonna roll out the red carpets, man. You know.
Yeah, I love it.
Jazzy. I'm the same way. I like to have them records ready. You know what I'm saying? I've gotten more into making it right. You know, on scratch, right in front of you.
Yeah.
But sometimes we like to roll that carpet. You know, that red carpet out for you.
Because that's what I would want.
We got songwriters and the words are perfect and the melodies and everything is just like all you gotta do is push play.
I'm not gonna come up with what Jazzy is gonna come up with. It's
Right.
nowhere humanly
And vice
possible.
versa, yeah, vice versa, yeah.
It's nowhere humanly possible. So I like to get other input. I don't know about other female rappers that say they don't like writers and all that. I love it. I think it's creative. I'm an artist.
There's not a record that I've done, I don't think, in my career almost that has no collaborative effort.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And guess who we talking to? A legendary, #1 hit making person. So I mean, I'd rather listen to that than somebody on the street telling me, "Oh, you don't write everything."
Everything is a collaborative effort. I remember walking in with Kanye West. You walking in with Kanye West, it's 9 people over here working on this record.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Oh yeah.
Even if you just
but I mean, you competing when you talking about 9 Minds, you take it back to the Temptations.
Yeah.
You take it back to
they had
those the
bands
OJs
in the room
and
with them.
Stacks and Motown and I mean
wasn't no beats.
it was on
the
an
actual
average
people
of
in
6, 7, 8
But
people.
see, when you see the groundwork and the inner workings of things, like when you were going to Bruno Mars session, it's it's like 8 people in there working on this record, bro.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, that's why you can't compete. Because you're trying to go in there with 1 or 2 lines.
Come on, man, it's not gonna happen.
Half of them is half baked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
They're
I
not
want to
even-
hear
they're not
another
even
perspective.
focused.
Oh, yeah.
They're not even focused. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you got to know that it takes a village.
Yes.
But that's almost like making a beat and you're only it's like you limited to just 1/4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then you got another mind. Now you in 1/8. Another mind takes you to 1/16. Another mind takes you to 132. Another mind takes you to 164.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And now you just got so many possible capabilities with that 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you getting all those rhythms. The bass player got a
Energies,
whole different rhythm. The
vibes.
guitar player got a whole different rhythm.
And
the
this boy right here
keys.
will visually get you in the drum machine. I'm turning it.
You ready to hit the mix?
164.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Straight up, man.
It's a numbers game.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
a numbers game. And production is a big word.
Shout out to Clarence Avant.
Yes.
Because I heard that same thing in that documentary. That was one thing that I picked up. I want to shout out Clarence Avant for that.
The
It's a
Black
numbers
Godfather.
game. The numbers
Y'all go
game.
watch that. The Black Godfather on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Like, baby,
Watch it.
Baby, I love you.
Watch it tonight.
But
Watch
it's about
that.
the numbers and how they align.
Yeah.
For sure. Man, it's been crazy catching up with you. We'll be here all night.
Man, you did.
Come on, man. We're gonna have to do a part
we can
two.
go on and
Oh, yes,
on.
yes.
Oh, it is,
It's
man. We're
just
gonna have
so
to bring you
much.
back. I feel like you almost a part of this show.
Yes.
Or something.
So much.
You know what I mean?
It's
Beauty
so
and the
much.
beats.
It's easy.
You know what I mean? And
I'll
you know,
do it. I'll do it.
Oh yeah,
I
our
swear I
listeners
will.
being able to deliver to our listeners, man, so much information.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Especially a lot of things that they haven't heard.
Cause you speaking is gold to them, you know.
Yeah.
It's people that look at you like,
Yeah.
like I can do it. Like you said, like it's producers, rappers, singers, all type of people.
Shout out to 3-6 Mafia too.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I say that because they were the first ones I saw on the independent level. Because my dad was working at Selecto Hits with Johnny. You know what I'm saying? Up at Selecto Hits. They were the first ones I seen. Like I would be able to see the books. I was cool with Johnny, so I could look over his shoulder and I would see the books, and they were like, Paul and Juice is about, they had separate checks. They had to split, and they had their checks laying out, and they were writing the checks out. I was like, what that check for? Like, no, that's just for like this pay period. I think they were getting it like bi-weekly or monthly. Like every 2 months they would get a check, and they checks was like $365,000, and he's like, nah, he's like, and then he showed me a drawer and said, no, like Juicy ain't been up here in forever. Like he got all these checks just waiting on him.
Just waiting on them.
I was like, it that been that leg. Hypnotized
Oh,
Mind.
yeah.
He said, no, this right here is just for that. The Hypnotized Mind shirt, the T-shirt with the dude on it.
Like people don't understand how
Like,
much
bro, they was getting
3-6
money.
Mafia was culture.
Yes.
Like
Culture.
Memphis
They had a
culture.
cult following.
I mean,
Culture,
a chunk.
period. People still
like,
taking from them.
Hip hop
Yeah.
Oscar winners.
Yeah.
Look at the beginning of culture, though. CULT.
Oh yeah.
Cult following.
Oh yeah.
And 3-6 Mafia has that. Shout out to Gangsta Boo, my sister.
Oh yeah, man. Shout out to God.
That's what creates culture.
Gangster.
When they follow you relentlessly
Oh yeah.
through everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Man, tell them where they can follow you, man. You got website, Jazzy.
Y'all
You got Instagram.
gotta follow Jazz.
Jazze Pha. Just hit me on Instagram right now, Jazze Pha. Sho Nuff Records, Sho Nuff Digital Media.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
Already. You on Isaac new thing, fan base?
I'm gonna get on there. Me and Isaac talked about it. He was trying to do something with Ayo and Teo.
Yeah.
I got to get those guys to come over because we did a lot with Fortnite.
Oh yeah.
And they
yeah,
thought
yeah,
that
yeah.
it was like contrary to something inside of their contract. You know what I'm saying? So
Gotcha.
that's
Yeah.
a little paperwork
Take
talk
turn.
because we got a relationship with Fortnite. We got actually shout out to Fortnite, man. We got 3 records in Fortnite,
Oh, wow, crazy.
going crazy.
Fortnite is dumb.
Yeah, we're
stupid.
doing-
Shout out to all our
Stepson
gamers.
loves
Yeah, they
Fortnite.
doing the
Ooh,
skins
he
and
loves
everything in there.
Yeah.
Like that's them dancing. Like when you see, oh, you fly and ghetto with the brand new high heel stilettos. That song.
Yeah.
When they
Oh,
doing,
yeah. No,
that's-
I'm hip.
that-
I
that's-
know that voice instantly. As soon as I hear that, I was like, man.
Yeah, that's me.
Bro. And I'm mad. I don't have one placement, not one track with these guys. They're
Come on,
going
man, we can
crazy.
do it.
Let's get in there ASAP. Shout out
Well,
to
he
Ayo
just
and
told
Teo.
me,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
yeah,
Already.
Yep.
Man,
whole nother world.
it's a blessing, man. We gotta have you back, Jazzy. We're gonna wrap it up. Beauty and the Beats. Drumma Boy.
Oh boy,
Jessica Dime.
Jessica Dime.
We beneficial,
Jazzy
man.
Pha.
Track, bitch.
Hey, yeah.
Out.
ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah. Woo!
Oh,
Just
boy.
like the record.
Hey.
check.